Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and this is a video response to a good friend of mine, Jared from ProjectCOE. He had done a video the other day talking about people's experience. People's experience with online gaming and some fun memories they've had over the years. If you've seen some of my previous videos, you may want to skip this one because it is going to have some overlapping with another one I did in the past. I just don't remember how long ago I did the other video. So, one of my really fun memories and experiences with online gaming was the original Xbox. Initially, well, let me back up a little. Initially, I started with a PC. I think it was like a 200 megahertz gateway that I had when I was about 13 or 14. And you know, I'd go on M-Player and play like Blood and Quake. And one of the stories I had told in the past was that on Quake, I had made a friend named Jason, and he had introduced me to another friend online who was, he had met online named Julie, and Juliana, and now they're married. And what had happened with them, this is just a fun memory that ties into online gaming because I got to know him through Quake. What had happened with them is that he had liked her, but he didn't really have the nerve to say anything, so I kind of, I don't know, became the matchmaker, so to speak. And I said some things to her, what he said, and I repeated how much he really cared about her. And they ended up meeting and, you know, moving in together and getting married. And they've been together for a long time now. And we keep in touch. We all talk still on Facebook, and we're all good friends. And more recently, she does, I don't know if she wants me to say her channel on here, but if she does, I'll put it in the description. Anyway, she makes clay figurines, and she commissions them. And I had recently sent one to Nick T. Wolf, my friend Nick from YouTube, and my wife actually has one for her birthday coming up this weekend that of Stella that Juliana had created. So I'm looking forward to. I haven't really opened it yet, so I'm looking forward to seeing that and giving it to my wife. But so that's a really fun online memory, sort of, that ties into real life. Another big one for me was initially getting my PlayStation 2 online when I had one, because I had to purchase this separate USB Ethernet adapter because Sony hadn't put out a official one yet, the official modem. So that was pretty cool, playing like Tony Hawk Online. I think it was like Tony Hawk Underground or something like that. Whatever the first online PS2 game was, or one of the first online ones. Following that, I worked at GameStop for a long time. Well, not a long time, 3 years or something on and off. And the original Xbox came out, and I had won one. Come on. I had won one in a contest. That was for you, Keithy, that honk. I won one in a contest at work, and, you know, I had a cable modem or whatever, because previous to that, everyone else had kind of like dial-up. And we would go online after work and decompress by playing games like Link's Golf, which was weird because I hate golf, but for some reason I like the games. I don't know why. So, like, especially the goofy ones like Hot Shots and stuff. But Link's was like very casual. It was a very common game, very serene. So we'd hit the ball a little bit, we'd bullshit on the microphone, you know. Up until that point, with me at least, online gaming was just chatting over a keyboard. So when Xbox introduced online gaming to the consoles, not introduced, but really like perfected it, because I know the Saturn and, you know, X-Band on the Genesis and Super Nintendo was online, and even the original Famicom was online to a degree. You know, it really perfected it, and it had good technology at that point. We would just have a lot of fun. We played like Rainbow Six, and a big one for me was Return to Castle Wolfenstein on both the PC and the original Xbox. My friend Rob and I used to go online and just, I can't tell you how many hours I logged in it. I just found it so fun with the medic, you know, healing people and stuff. I always, for some reason, play medic. So those are some of my early experiences, earlier. More recently with the 360, my friends Brian and Timmy, they're brothers, you may have heard me mention them in the past, or I've even played Fire Pro Wrestling with them on screen a couple times. I drip water down my face. Timmy and I have been big into the whole, like, Gears of War type of stuff, so we sunk in a lot of hours into those type of games, or like the very brofist type games, for lack of a better term. A lot of Kane and Lynch, all the Army of Twos, What else? Gears of War, all that type. Anything that's co-op, I really enjoy co-op gameplay. I enjoy multiplayer when you're competitive, like shooting each other and stuff. But I really like team-based stuff or co-op single-player modes. We played all the way through 2 Human, which was pretty good. I think everyone kind of believed the hype, and then when it came out, they were a little disappointed. But I had told this in the past. He had an issue. We had an issue where 2 Human, for some reason, doesn't show the cutscenes when you play multiplayer, so the storyline was non-existent. So when you played single player, you saw the story, but when you didn't. And I don't understand why they did that. And then at the end of the game, we got to some of the final bosses, and Timmy couldn't see them. They were invisible to him, but I could see them. So I would have to be like, 12 o'clock, go, hit him over here. Or I'd go run over to the boss, and he'd have to try and stay with me, kind of, because he couldn't see the boss, even though he could do damage. It was very weird. A lot of glitches. With the Army of Two series, they just made that 3rd one, I don't know, a year or 2 ago, and we picked it up, and Timmy ended up moving to go to college in St. Kitts to become a veterinarian, and Brian, his brother, and I picked up where Timmy and I left off. Brian and I play tons of games online, but I don't think we really played the Army of Two stuff too much. We would play other stuff. So that was pretty cool to be able to pick up where his brother left off, because he was moving and he doesn't really have access. To go to college and bring a system with you usually isn't the best idea, I guess, because then you won't do any studying. So those are some of my experiences. Also with the 360, one of my first titles, I think it was my first title, was Quake 4. And my friend Mike, a.k.a. Limey Brit, I had met him on Xbox Live. I'm going to send him this video, actually. And a really nice guy. And we used to, try and grab the achievements on Quake, because achievements were a new thing then. So it was kind of fun to... It still is fun to get them, but I don't try as hard as I used to, or I used to, really hunt them down. So we would go online and, we'd be kill each other 250 times with the saw blade. It took so long, but we would sit online and I'd kill him 10 times, and he'd turn around and kill me 10 times, and we'd try and lengthen the or make the process quick, but in a span that we could deal with. So stuff like that's always been fun. My main online memory, I guess, is playing on the PC. I used to play a lot of Ultima Online when I was about 13 or 14, and again, I've told this story before. I gained a ton of weight. I went from I don't know, 175 or something, 180 maybe. Well, no, I'm 180 now, so 190 now. So it's probably more in the 2s to 240. I mean, I ballooned because all I would do is sit online with this guild and play Ultima Online and eat junk, and it was fun and it was addicting, but it probably wasn't the healthiest thing in the world in hindsight. So. And I made a lot of friends on that. Most of the guys in the guild I was in were assholes, and they used to fuck with me because, I don't know, they didn't like some of the things I would do online when I played the game. But it was a game, if you don't like it, too bad, kick me out of the guild. But I did make a good friend, Dwayne. We've kept in touch. Obviously life changes, and you have kids, you get married, things happen. So we haven't kept in touch a great deal over the years, but we're still friends on Facebook and stuff. So hello, Dwayne. I'm going to send you this video as well. So, the main thing for me was, I guess, PC online gaming when I was really young, because it wasn't really implemented into consoles then. But once the Xbox really kicked off with it, it was just tons of fun. I remember my friend Rob, the same one who... What game did I say he played with me? I don't remember. Oh, different Rob, actually. He would play Phantasy Star online with me on the original Xbox. And I guess that was Phantasy Star... Was that Universe? No, that was online. And he was very high ranked and I wasn't, so we got to some boss and I couldn't beat it. I just kept dying over and over, and he would just resurrect me, and I'd get maybe a hit or two in, and then he'd resurrect me again. It was just fun. It was so goofy that he was making me fight these high level bosses, and he was strong and I was terrible, and he'd just keep resurrecting me. So I just have a lot of great experiences online. I do play online with people I don't know, or people I just meet through YouTube, which is a lot of fun too, especially getting to know them, like my friend Matt. He's got a channel too. Why is his name on here escaping me? Oh, McFly. That's it. True McFly. I'll put McFly's name down in the description. He's a good guy. Does great, little community questions and stuff. And we've gotten to know each other. He's a really nice guy. So online gaming for me has been a big staple of gaming at this point for me. I have a lot of great memories, and when I buy a game now, I do enjoy single-player experiences, especially if the story mode is really good, but I always keep games that have really fun online that I can go back to with friends. So, Jared, thank you for the video. I hope my response isn't annoying because I'm driving and isn't too long-winded, but if I think of anything else, I guess I'll, put it in the description. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.